Hey, y'all, let's cover the review for unit conversion exam. US system conversions is our first one we're going to talk about. So I'm just going in order for how the conversions are. I did print off my conversions needed for the review for the unit conversions. So this is how I'm going to provide it to you on the exam, the conversions, as well as if you're taking my class next semester, how you will see it on for the exam then. I'm just trying to keep it consistent so that you know what to expect both for this exam as well as moving forward. You will never need to memorize conversions ever, 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 or formulas for temperature. It's just not necessary. Um, you just need to know how to use it. Okay. That is it. All right. So let me know what questions you have, please, as you're going through. Hopefully you've already completed this on your own or attempted it. And then as I'm going through it, over on the side, pick a side, separate piece of paper, whatever, write any questions that you still have after watching the reviews. Okay. The review. I'm going to make multiple videos just to keep it not as obnoxious because it's 40 problems. All right. The problems are not to dissuade you from doing it. It's just to make sure you have enough practice for the exam. Do I expect you to do them all? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm about to. So, all right, crazy kids. So let's start with converting 7 yards to feet. Okay. Do we have a conversion? And this is strictly American because it doesn't have meters, liters, or grams. That's how I know if it's the metric system. So we're strictly in the US system right now. And we're looking for yards to feet. So here's foot to inches. Here's yards to feet. Sweet. So I'm going to use 1 yard is 3 feet. I'm going to write that down. Please make sure that if you're writing down abbreviations, you're consistent with the abbreviations I'm using. I know that some of you have been using M for miles. Nope, M is meters. So do not do that. That is wrong. Be consistent with what I am providing you. Okay, I'm providing you the correct unit abbreviations. All right, always start with what you're given, 7 yards. And this is just going to take one conversion to get us to feet. I want to get rid of yards, so that goes down here just so that they're going to cross out and I'm headed towards feet. That's what I want. So now I can just plug in my numbers. 3 feet, 1 yard. Now we multiply straight across. 7 times 3 is 21. The yards are gone. I'm left with feet. Sweet. I only have a 1 in the denominator, so 21 over 1 is just going to give us 1. I'm at 21. Good Lord. All right. Next one. Now we're going from inches to feet. Again, still in the US system, still length. Oh, we have it right here, inches to feet. 12 inches is 1 foot. Again, abbreviation is IN for inches and FT for foot. Starting with what you're given. Multiplying straight across. Don't ever forget to do that. Inches up top, inches down low. Getting rid of the feet. I'm getting rid of the inches going to the feet. 1 foot is 12 inches. Inches are gone. 48 times 1 is 48. Don't forget your foot. Your unit is just as important as the number. And then we have a 12 left in the denominator. Now, anytime you have a number over a number with a line in between, this just means you need to divide. I do not want any fractions on these answers on your exam. So make sure, I want to make sure I can show you everything. Make sure that you divide these. Okay. So 48 divided by, that line means divide by, 12 equals, and it's 4. Again, do not forget the unit. Muy importante. Next victim. 4.5 miles to feet. I'm going to start by just writing down my 4.5 miles. And I know I want to get rid of miles. Can I go straight from miles to feet? Right there. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Stop it. All right, so now I just need to get my miles to my feet since I have a direct 1-step conversion. Now I plug in my numbers, 5,280 and 1. Multiplying straight across, miles are gone. I'm left with feet. 4.5 times 5,280 is 23,760. My dog's having some issues today. Freaking dramatic. 23,760. Do not forget your unit. Okay. 32 ounces to pounds. So 32 ounces as our starting point. I know I'm going to get rid of my ounces. I don't know if I have a direct one step to get me there. Let's see. I'm still in US conversions. So I'm looking for ounces and pounds. Well, there it is right there. It is under weight. And 1 pound is 16 ounces. All right. So I can go directly from ounces to pounds. Now I just need to plug in my numbers. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Multiplying straight across, my ounces are gone. I'm left with 32 times 1, which is 32. Don't forget your pounds. Over, and I have 16 in the denominator. Again, number over number, divide. 32 divided by 16 is 2. So 2 pounds. If you do not like writing LB, feel free to write out pounds. The most important thing is that you make sure and give me the unit. If you don't, the whole thing's wrong. That's where I'm at right now, because that's what unit conversion is about. It's about converting from one unit to another unit. And if you're not providing the unit, you're not doing the problem. All right, next victim, 7.5 tons to pounds. So we're going to start with 7.5 tons. You can use a capital T or you can write tons, whichever you prefer. I need to get rid of my tons. And do I have a direct relation to get the pounds? Tons to pounds, right there. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So I can get directly to pounds. 1 ton, 2,000 pounds. Multiplying straight across. Tons are gone. Left with pounds. 7.5 times 2,000 is 15,000. And do not forget your unit. Okay. Make sure, just finish page 1, that you have any notes written to yourself or to me that you have questions about on the right side. Either email them to me or let's discuss them when we meet for the review question. I'm not going to do the review. All right. All right. Let's finish up the time and then let's just do it. Let's just go ahead and do time. So time is convert 180 minutes to hours. I want to go from 180 minutes. Always start with what you're given. And we know we're going to get rid of minutes, but can we get directly to hours? And I provided you your time conversions right here. So we just need minutes and hours. There's hours to minutes. Sweet. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Please do not write MI, that means miles. Do not write M, that means meters. You must use MIN or write out minutes. Okay, so we can get from minutes to hours. Now we just need to plug in our numbers, 1 and 60. Multiplying straight across. Our minutes are gone. We're left with hours. 180 times 1 is 180. Don't forget your unit. Over, we still have a 60 in the denominator when you bring that over. And now we just need to, because there is a line in between here, we need to divide. 180 divided by 60 equals 3. So this is equal to 3 hours. All right, 3.5 days to hours. Let's start with what I'm given. I don't really like using D for days. If you do, that's fine. I typically just write day or days. I just don't feel it works as well. There's other things that mean D. All right, do we have a way to get straight from days to hours? Let's look at our time. There's days, but that's year. Here we go, days to hours. 1 day is 24 hours. We're going to use that. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. You don't have to write this up here if you don't want to. I just like having it for my accessibility. So days to hours. 1 day is 24 hours. We're going to multiply straight across, just as we always do. Days are gone. 1 on top, 1 on bottom. I'm left with hours, which is what I wanted. 3.5 times 24. Oh my is 84. And don't forget your unit. All right, next one is 4 hours to seconds. We're going to start with 4 hours. Get rid of hours. Do we have a direct way to get from hours to seconds? We have hours to days. We have hours to minutes. We do not have an hours to seconds. So who's going to get us to seconds? Well, the only thing that's getting us to seconds in here is minutes. And I have a way to get from hours to minutes. Then I can complete the puzzle by going from minutes to seconds. So I'm going to write both of those conversions down. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Just to separate them, okay? So I'm going to need 2 conversions here. I'm only setting up my units first, okay? Hours are gone. I've already taken care of that in the first step before I even look to see what my conversion rates are going to be. So now I need to get my hours to my minutes. Boom, done. Hours are gone. I'm now in my minutes. I don't want my minutes. I want my seconds. So we have to get rid of minutes and go to seconds. Okay. Now they will cross out when we multiply. We're left with seconds, so we're golden. Let's plug in our numbers. 60 minutes is 1 hour. 60 seconds is 1 minute. Multiplying straight across. All right. So we're going to go 4 times 60 times 60 equals 14,400. Did our units work for us? Hours up top, hours down low. Minutes up top, minutes down low, left with seconds. Sweet. Don't forget to write it. All right. Last one, and then I'll do a new video. 2.5 years to days. 2.5 years. I want years to gone. Do we have a way to get from years to days? Years to days. We sure as heck do. 1 year is 365 days. So let me write my days so I can get up to that. Once I get my units in there and confirmed, I can go 1 year, 365, multiplying straight across. 2.5 times 365 is 912.5. Years are gone. We're left with days. Do not forget to write your unit. All right, I'll make a next video for you.